Welcome back to Old Charles, your go-to channel for all things coins and currency. Today, we're taking a deep dive into one of Australia's iconic coins, the 50-cent coin from the year 1981. If you have one in your collection or found one in an old jar at home, stay tuned, because you might be holding on to more than just 50 cents. The Australian 50-cent coin has an interesting and unique history. The original 50-cent coin was first introduced in 1966, made of 80% silver. But because the silver content quickly became more valuable than the coin itself, it was withdrawn and replaced in 1969 with a dodecagonal, or 12-sided, copper-nickel version that we know today. On screen *** images of 1966 round 50 cent, then cut to the 12-sided 1981 coin. The 1981 50-cent coin is part of this second, non-silver generation. It was minted in large quantities for circulation. A whopping 36.5 million coins were produced that year. Let's talk about the design. One of the most iconic features of the coin, on the obverse side, you'll see the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin. This version of the Queen was used on Australian coins from 1966 all the way to 1984. Flip the coin over, and the reverse side displays the Australian coat of arms. This includes the kangaroo, the emu, and a shield that features 6 sections, representing each state of Australia. It was designed by Stuart Devlin, who was also the official goldsmith and jeweler to the Queen. As mentioned earlier, over 36 million coins were minted in 1981, which means it's not considered a rare coin, but there's a catch. In 1981, some 50-cent coins were also struck at foreign mints, specifically in Canada and Wales, UK, to help with production demands. On screen *** footage showing the Royal Canadian Mint and the Royal Mint in the UK. These foreign minted versions might show slight differences in die alignment or strike quality, making them more interesting to some collectors. However, identifying these variations requires a sharp eye or expert equipment. Now let's get to what you've all been waiting for. What is the 1981 Australian 50-cent coin worth today? In general circulated condition, these coins are still worth face value. 50 cents AUD, however, collectors may pay more depending on the coin's condition, errors, or minting origin. On screen ** comparison of circulated, uncirculated, and proof coin conditions. Circulated condition ** worth face value, maybe $0.50 to $1 AUD. Uncirculated condition, mint state, ** could fetch around $3 to $10 AUD. Proof or specimen coins **. These were not made for circulation and can sell $4.15 to $25 AUD, sometimes more. Rare error coins **. Coins with double strikes, off-center errors, or die cracks have sold $4/$50 AUD or more, depending on severity and demand. Here are a few quick tips for identifying value in your 1981 50-cent coin. Look for coins with minimal wear, especially around the Queen's crown and the kangaroo's features. Check for errors like missing details, misaligned dies, or odd shapes. Compare your coin's weight and edges. Foreign minted versions sometimes have subtle differences. On screen ** show side-by-side comparison of error coin versus normal coin. So, should you keep your 1981 Australia 50-cent coin if it's in excellent condition or has an error? Absolutely. If it's a regular worn coin, it's still a great historical piece but not very valuable. However, building a full date set of Australian 50-cent coins is a fun and rewarding project for beginner collectors. To understand the 1981 Australian 50-cent coin, we need to look back at the broader history of Australia's decimal coinage. Australia introduced its decimal currency system on February 14, 1966, replacing the British pounds, shillings, and pence. The 50-cent coin was part of this first decimal series and was originally minted as a round silver coin, made from 80% silver and 20% copper. But here's the twist. The silver content in the 1966 coin quickly became more valuable than the coin's face value. As a result, the Royal Australian Mint decided to discontinue the silver 50-cent coin after just 1 year. In 1969, a new version of the 50-cent coin was introduced. This time, it had a distinct 12-sided shape, dodecagonal, and it was made from a durable, non-silver copper-nickel alloy, 75% copper, 25% nickel. This design has remained mostly unchanged ever since. Now fast forward to 1981, a year of high demand for Australian coinage. The Royal Australian Mint needed to produce millions of 50-cent coins to meet circulation needs. But their own facilities couldn't keep up. Oh, what did they do? The Royal Canadian Mint, the Royal Mint in Lantrasant, Wales, UK. This makes the 1981 50-cent coin special, because while it looks like a regular Aussie coin, it could have been minted on 3 different continents. Although most people wouldn't notice, Experts say these 4 minted coins can show minor differences in how they were struck. Some collectors even hunt for these variations today, even though it was mass-produced. With over 36.5 million coins minted, the 1981 50-cent coin still has an interesting story. It's a coin that represents Australia's growing economy, its ties to the Commonwealth, and the logistical efforts to keep currency in circulation. When it comes to coin collecting, condition is everything. The better the condition, the more value your coin may hold, even if it's a common issue like the 1981 Australian 50-cent coin. These coins were made specifically for collectors, not for circulation. They were struck multiple times using polished dies, giving them a mirror-like finish and very sharp details. Sold in sets or special packaging. Anywhere from $15 to $30 AUD, and more if part of a complete proof set in original packaging. Even though the 1981 Australian 50-cent coin was mass-produced, its condition can make a big difference when it comes to value. Whether you have a well-loved circulated coin or a shiny mint-state piece, it's worth checking.